Yo, 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 yo. We is or live. Is or we're live. Boosted. What up, dude? Quilly. What's happening? Calm Wolf. What's good? Jay Bear. Shanna Ewing. Thank you, ma'am. Jason Ewing. The Ewings are in the building. I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to let everybody get in here so we can get this party started this evening. I think we're going to have a real cool live tonight. Howard Jizzle, what's happening, brother? Tactical Skillionaire, my main man Coy. Every single name in green, we know what it means. Thank you for being members of the channel. I appreciate it big time. If y'all don't mind, as we get up in here, smash that like button for me. If I sound a little hoarse, don't pay it no mind. I've been singing. Actually, I've been yelling. So I got all my grandkids here with me, and I've been doing a lot of yelling. Good yelling, though. Michi Davis, what's up? STD, what's to it? AK Lover, my main man, what's happening? Fat guy with guns is in the building. Did I say what up to Calvin Carbine? If I didn't, my bad. If I did, you got two of them. Javon's Martin, what's good, man? Road K, Philly slow. Let everybody get in here. Philly slow. You right on time because everybody come in kind of slow. So we let everybody get up in here. And I hope y'all having a great week. We in the middle of it. So we were supposed to do the podcast yesterday, but it was Halloween, so we didn't. We'll come back and do that tomorrow on the Press Check channel. Hey, Skilly, I'll do the lives for the basement, man. You know don't upset me because that tells me you ain't been watching. Armed Citizen, what's up? What's up? New York City, my main man, Rodney Brady, in the building. Make sure y'all just smash the like button so I don't have to say it so many times. I'm only asking them. And we're going to have we got some really, really good stuff tonight. We're going to bring on some cool people from Laser Ammo. I was really impressed with their system. So I thought it would be cool that they can come on and talk about it. And not only that, we're going to, talk about how this stuff can be very practical for us, training in the real world. Because some of y'all don't get to the range. I'm looking at you right now, and I'm talking to you, and you don't be getting to the range. But I think this might be able to bring the range to you. How about that? Lawrence Lilly, what's cracking? Make sure that we smash the like button. If y'all didn't get a chance to check out the last video I did on the Gideon optic, it was pretty cool. I did this practical torture test thing, and I think I took it light, but most of us are not beating up our optics like that anyway, so it wasn't that bad. I'm going to get ready to bring the big fella in a minute. He was sleeping, so I had to wake him up, and y'all know how that is. Like, first, he has to go to the bathroom, and then he got to go put the dishes in the dishwasher, and then he got to, take the dog out. He do all type stuff before he come into the live. See, Skilly, you don't get to the range like you would like to, so this is going to be absolutely perfect for you, my brother. Absolutely perfect. Yo.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? I've been calling your phone all day, bro. You all right?
I'm good.
Okay. That's cool, man. Today, bro, it was so cold here.
Yeah, still cold here.
Yesterday too.
Still cold.
Yeah, I would ask you, but I don't have to. I can just look at how you dress.
It's cold.
You know what could help that though?
What?
If you were just to turn the heat on in the house, you wouldn't have to wear all those clothes.
It's too soon for that.
Oh my God, man! I try to give you simple solutions, and people don't want to listen.
Too soon, man. It's like it's just Halloween. Nah.
We're gonna hold out some time and let some people get. Do I sound terrible?
No, you don't sound terrible.
Not terrible, but
you sound a little different. You sound a little hoarse.
No, look. So what happened was, I know I was feeling a little under the weather, but that's not what hurt my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the car and I was going to Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And I got all my grandbabies over here with me. So they were forcing me to sing Silent Night, the Temptations version. And every time I would try to hit the high note, it was messing with my vocals, man.
Do the beginning, bro. You gotta do the beginning. That's how you know it's. That's how I know. That's how I know it's Christmas.
I can't. I'm done. I've sang out. I have no more saying in me.
That's how I know it's Christmas, man. It's in my mind.
In
There
my
you go.
mind, yeah. Hey, as soon as you hear that, dude, I be want to go
That's
light
right.
up the Christmas tree, man.
Yep.
Roadblock, what up?
What up,
Mr.
Roadblock?
R. Daniels, what's cracking? Hey, Roadblock, I gotta holler at you, man. I have some AR issues, and Zach couldn't answer the questions. So I'm gonna go to the man that I know knows. Michael J. Miller, what's good, man? Chicago Firearms 2A, what's popping? All right.
What up, yo? What up?
So we got, like I said, we have special guests tonight. We still waiting on them to get here. They coming from a long way to come into the chat. So it's gonna be two people representing Laser Ammo. Two pretty cool people. But I mean, it don't mean they're not cool because they're running behind a little bit. That doesn't take away any of their coolness. All right. Jay the Budget Gun Buyer. What up, dog? Oh man, we got company, Zach.
See? Oh, ugly dude.
Should we let him in?
Yeah, let him in.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you know he be acting weird sometimes, man.
He's our friend. What can we do?
I don't be one to accept him. But you know, you always force me into these situations.
That's our New York homie, man.
Come on, man. Let me in. I got these cheeseburgers.
Hey, what's good, man?
Chilling. What's popping?
Michi, what up? Hold on, fellas. I'll be right back.
Nah, Skilly, I'm not turning on the heat yet. It's not cold. It's the wrong time of year. Nah, man.
Yeah, just double them blankets.
I don't turn the heat on until probably January.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. Just double them blankets up, man.
Maybe around Christmas, sometime around there, but not before Thanksgiving, man. No. Something's wrong. It's not supposed to be this cold now.
Yeah, nah, I like it warm on Thanksgiving.
You know, Zach, that is a representation of your cheapness. This boy go in there and put on all his clothes before he turned the heat on now.
I bought me a electric blanket. Forget that.
He do everything to not turn the heat on in the crib. Let me pay these bills, man. So, as we await people to come in, I'm sure I'll say this again before the night is over. If you've been under a rock or haven't heard, June 21st, 22nd, 2024, a regular meetup for. We're coming to Southwest Ohio. We are very excited, man. Shout out to all of our sponsors so far. I will start naming them all very soon. I think y'all know quite a few of them anyway, but you know, we're really excited about this. We're doing it again. I'm getting more and more excited the closer it gets. Thank you to everybody that's purchased tickets and continue to purchase tickets. I do know that the hosting hotel is starting to fill up. So we do have on Friday morning, we do our women's conference, just like we did at the previous event. Friday night, we do the official meet and greet. And this year, we also add the exhibitor expo where all of our sponsors will be showcasing their products and items as we go into range day on Saturday morning that I'm extremely excited about. The Messy Homesteader. Thank you.
Homesteader, yeah.
What up, Messy?
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it big time. We have decided to do the sneaker ball again. That will be the theme. After range day, we go into the RGAs, the regular Gun Tuber Awards. November 15th, we open up the voting. Oh, I hope y'all ready.
Yeah.
Man, do I hope y'all ready for the voting. It's going down. And right after the award show, we bring entertainment. I did get word from Twister that he's coming back. We also have another surprise. Don't let me miss out on lunch being served.
Dinner.
On range day, and then dinner at the award show. One price, one ticket covers everything. Y'all know the rest. It is.
Yeah. Hey, let me say this. We're looking to put out the voting going live, if I'm right, on the 15th.
On the 15th.
Y'all get that content out there. Start moving it around. The homesteader area, the prepper area.
Yes, we added prepping this year.
Yeah, listen. Anybody can listen. Go out there, do your thing. If you're doing something, you got content. Go out there, get it in.
We have a lot of friends in the prepper community. I've been trying to do things to bridge that gap, and I think one of the primary ways to do that is to start embedding that into what we're doing. And those guys always show a lot of love on this end, so why not show it back? Big Zoe, what's good? What's good? Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little under the weather. So the website is out there, irregularmeetup.com. You can go check that out if you just happen to not know about the event. That's pretty much that. So I think I've waited long enough. Our guests may be getting close. We are going to bring these guys in. Before I do, I want to spark some conversation. Billy.
Go ahead, shoot.
Now, Laser Ammo, are you familiar with them?
I am, and very excited about what they got going on.
Now, anybody in the chat ever heard about Laser Ammo? Especially prior to me doing a video on it. Anybody in here familiar with it, may own the system or anything of that nature? Strap House, what's good?
What up?
Gerald, what's going on? What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? And a double what's up to everybody in green. Thank y'all for the memberships. So I'm just waiting. I'm watching the chat to see if anybody's familiar with Laser Ammo. If you're not, it's okay, because we're gonna fill you in tonight. I think you'll be impressed. But with that being said, while we wait for people to answer, the I was about to say was there's a lot going on right now. Man, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Walt E. Mirror, what's good? And training, we talk about it a lot, right? I mean, you should train to some level. But the reality is most people don't. It's a true statement. Most gun owners do not train as much as they should. Typically, only the true enthusiasts, competition shooters, people that are deep into the space actually do training. Most people buy their firearm. A lot of them will just put it away. Don't even, they feel like they go get it when they think they need it. And oftentimes that's not oftentimes, that's never effective, I don't think. I think that's dangerous. Now, we had these big arguments on some lives where we talked about training, the possibility of mandatory training. To have a concealed carry and all that other stuff. But those conversations get deep. That's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Right.
But I think that having a good training system at home works. Now,
I think that the evolution that we're witnessing in the type of training that is more realistic, we might see something special.
Yeah.
Well, that's the difference. So, and I know that there's a lot of companies in the space, right, that offer training programs. I've had other companies here that sponsored. Mantis was a sponsor. In no way do I demean any of those other programs. But we're gonna shine a light on a different one tonight if you guys haven't either heard of or know about it. Now, and I guarantee you that you will find some. Hold on, fellas. Wait just a damn minute.
What's wrong? Uh-oh.
It just got serious.
I see. It just got real.
Oh, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Oh, man.
Homesteader.
Just got real. Messy
listen.
And folks, listen, if y'all aren't,
thank you.
If y'all aren't already subbed to it, go check her channel out, man.
Definitely go check out the Messy Homestead.
Thank
you for checking in with me.
Tap in. What up, Armel? What's poppin'?
Tap in, Armel. I want to apologize 100% for my voice, man. Damn. But deal with it. So some of y'all sound terrible even when you're not under the weather.
Damn.
I said it. You want to fight? I don't want to fight you. I'm just talking trash. So we're gonna go ahead, bring our guest on. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about real world issues though, and how trading can be effective. We'll get into all of that stuff. Fat guy, what's up? All right.
What up,
So I have Mrs. Kristen and Mr. Colin from Laser Ammo coming on. Billy,
sir.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Colin might be a player.
You sure?
He might be a player, man, from the Himalayas, bro.
Oh, really?
You got a butterfly collar on?
Uh-oh.
Kinda. I don't know if it's a butterfly or a moth.
What
He definitely got on one of them.
Ghetto butterfly collar.
Ghetto, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, Colin, what's good, man?
Any of your wives in the room? Because I'm going to steal them.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
Damn, Colin, he came in on some player stuff.
Right.
Hold on, let me bring you guys up. Kristen, how are you?
Hey,
Great. How are you guys?
Good, good. I'd like to welcome you guys to the RGG Live. Myself, Fat Guy with Guns, My Fly family. In this chat, some of my favorite people in the world.
Hey,
all right, and they it's a group of good people. More will be coming in, I'm sure. But we're going to talk about laser ammo tonight and how it can be effective in today's climate. First of all, I'd like for you guys to introduce yourselves and then tell us about the product, and then we'll do the rest.
Sounds great, Chris. You want to go?
Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go first. So I'm Kristen. I'm the marketing manager over at Laser Ammo, and actually just came in recently to help with that, which is how I met Lido. But I'm also a competitive shooter. So I shoot pistol competitions around the United States, and I train women how to shoot. So all of this stuff that we're going to be talking about, I'm super excited to share with you guys and get involved. And then how laser ammo can, of course, help you meet all those goals, or at least get more practice. Because like I said, I know most of you all are not practicing at all, whether it's live or dry. And we're walking around carrying guns and not using them. So you're depending on that gun that you haven't touched in 6 months to protect you. So I'll let Colin, who's our seasoned guy at Laser Ammo,
Colin,
about that.
Player.
Yes, sir.
How you guys doing? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, guys. Looks like somebody's a little cold there. What am I missing something?
Don't worry about Zach. He's
cold, man. It's cold.
I'm gonna tell you this, Colin. I don't want to get off topic too much, but these two guys are New Yorkers.
Yeah.
So if anything weird happens, you just blame it on New York.
You guys know that Laser Ammo's corporate office is in Long Island.
Long Island. Long
Don't
Island.
say that. Don't.
And I'm glad that you said, because that explains the New York Yankees emblem there. Because I was going to be afraid if this was somebody in Chicago with a Yankee.
No, I'm not. I keep Chicago stuff on. I try to represent. When I try to represent other cities, they say smart. They make smart comments. So I try to keep it Chicago now.
My mother's from Queens. My father's from Brooklyn.
Oh, your mother's from Queens?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
What part of Long Island are you guys based out of?
Great Neck.
Great Neck. Wow.
Right next to Queens. What part of Queens your mother from?
Flushing.
Oh, I went to high school.
Wow, that's home, right?
Oh, right, it's on.
Okay, look, that's enough New York talk. Colin, if you want, I'd probably rather let Kristen talk if this is going to be a New York conversation.
Well, you can actually step out. You and Kristen will have a conversation.
We'll send you to the waiting room, Colin. Just chill.
No, but yeah, tell us more, Colin. Tell us more.
So, guys, I actually grew up in Kansas, of all places, and became a cop here for 20 years. And I saw how police officers weren't training like everybody thinks we do. And the same thing that everybody else out there, they may not realize this, but police officers may train 2 times, 3 times a year. Very few agencies require more training than that. And unless the officer's really interested in it, that's it. But yet I went on to a TV show on History Channel called Top Shot. And I was on season 4 Top Shot, and I watched a lot of civilian shooters who are training all the time and competing. And that really got me interested in finding out more about how to become a better shooter. And of course, ammunition is always an issue, finding it, affording it, and then making the time to do it. I got hooked up with laser ammo from there and found amazing ways to help people continue their training in a variety of different settings. And they're able to just knock it out of the park. And we've seen some amazing shooters. And if you ever are following some of these great competitive shooters now, I don't want to put any words into Kristen's mouth here, but you should ask her about her recent accomplishments in her shooting competition. She understated how good she is. And I know we're a bunch of guys here necessarily right here on the screen. Understand
confident guys too.
Yeah, exactly. I know there's a lot of females in your stream here, but I want you to realize that lady shooters are one of the biggest growing markets of shooters out there. And definitely. I cannot compliment how great it is to have them step up in the 2A community and say, hey, I have the right to protect myself. I have the right to protect my family. And darn it, I like myself. That's
definitely.
How it really translates. And
Big Zo, let's not blow Kristen's head up in here, all right?
I won't fit through the exit. Well, women are definitely a small population. We're under 10% as far as in the competition community, and we're up and coming as far as that is going. And then actually Black women are a very popular demographic in shooting. So we need to reach all of our ladies and educate them. And I need to make sure that our men aren't doing it, because y'all are going to mess them up. I'm just saying.
Man.
Wow.
So, Kristen, now, as far as competition, what is your go-to competition and what is your go-to firearms?
So I'm an M&P girl. So I shoot stock. I shoot irons, and I do pretty well compared to carry optics people. So I'm a stock pistol girl in USPSA, and so I shoot limited minor and IDPA, International Defensive Pistol Association. I also shoot a stock gun, so SSP, and I'm probably at the middle to bottom of the top 3%. So,
she's a shooter.
So there's always some coincidence with me, I guess. I'm a Long Island fella, which is
I'm not.
Great. And now I live in Georgia, in the town next to Camilla, where they produce those.
Well, didn't they just move to Tennessee?
Well, you know what? Did they?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. No, I'm sorry. You're an M&P girl.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Okay. I was
he was thinking Masterpiece Arms right there.
Yeah, I was thinking MPA for a second.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
And he don't even drink.
I'm an M&P guy all the way. I love the competitor. That's my go-to.
Charles Henry, what's good? JL Customs, my gun cap bro.
Ghetto,
whoever I didn't speak to who might have came in here. Crazy Mechanic. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. Calm Wolf, what's up, everybody that's just coming into the chat? We have Kristen and Colin from Laser Ammo, y'all. So make sure you say what's up to these guys. I want to talk about the product a little bit more. What separates Laser Ammo from other training programs out there? Without us having to badmouth anybody, what separates it?
I quite honestly, my thing as somebody who's kind of dabbling a little bit in very little things. So Colin's been around the market for a lot longer, but my thing was I like the versatility and that it's a wide array. So you have like a couple of products for new people, just want to do like rack the slide kind of stuff. I just need a little bit. So it's a lower price point up to a smokeless range. You can have this whole arcade in your house to the little bit in between. Plus, of course, we have stuff for military. We have stuff for our police departments. And then, of course, we have stuff for young people. You know, I think it's just a well array. It's a nice rounded product, a nice small business. And, you know, we support our community and we support competitive shooters. And I just think it hits checks all the boxes. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, I think. And I think it's just preference. So, I mean, again, like you said, I'm not going to diss any other company because that's just not how we work. But I definitely think that we have a lot more well-rounded. That would be my thing. Colin, what are your thoughts?
I agree. I think I would consider us the one-stop shop. There's some companies you can go out there, they just sell lasers. There are apps out there. Our stuff will work with their stuff, which is great. Some of their stuff will work depending on what products we have. Some of their stuff will work with ours. But like Kristen said, we have everything for your beginner shooter, intermediate, and advanced shooters, and you can turn around and build upon it. The other thing that's really cool that I didn't realize when I first saw Laser Ammo was that they were selling shooting simulators, an actual training shooting simulator. When I first saw them was at SHOT Show many years ago, and they're selling that for like $400. And as a police officer, I'm like, a police department spends $50,000 for something like that. Yeah. And the idea is that, like Kristen said, we're a family-owned operation. It's a smaller company that sat there and says, this is what the regular public needs or wants, and created something that's affordable for everybody. And that was amazing to me, that mentality of we'd rather have 1 million clients than 10 or 12 big ones. And those 1 million clients can pay us $100. We'll be happier than the 10 or 12 people that pay us $1 million. Yeah. So it's really great.
I think one of the things that made me become interested in it was how it's interactive, right? So I thought, and I can't help but name other programs out there. I thought Mantis was awesome, the X10 product, in helping you with your shot control and that type of stuff. But what's fun, I think Laser Ammo made me want to do it over and over again. Like, it made me want to train. Then not only do I want to train, I want to outdo myself. Or I can compete with my wife. Like, if I'm here, we can have little competitions. We can set up, our own little smoke and hope and see who can do it faster. And I think that for guys that's not familiar, can you tell them about a couple of the systems, like more of the consumer systems, and how they work?
Absolutely. We have everything from the basic drop-in lasers that go into your firearms, right? That's the basic for everybody. If you have your own gun and you want to use your own pistol, that's great. We have recoil-enabled training guns, which you talked about in your video. With you have the Glock, and it has that recoil too, and it adds that little bit of excitement. Yeah. Then things become competitive when you partner the reactive targets with things.
Yes.
We're one of the few companies that create any sort of reactive targets to shoot at. Some companies out there will have an app, which is great, but it doesn't allow you to move around the room, or you can't put them in multiple places. You have the IMTTS, and that allows you to be able to engage those. You can get your shot times and everything else. You can set up different programs, which is a lot of fun. Me personally, I'm one that likes to really focus in on aim small, miss small. So I like to come out of the holster as fast as I can, hit what we call the laser pet too. That's my personal favorite. And then of course, people call it gaming, but I still like to call it training when it comes to that simulator. You've got something where you'd have to have a laptop and a projector, but you can turn your living room, your kitchen, whatever, right into your own shooting range. I've had, believe me,
don't make me start talking about this.
I'm telling you, I've had my share of wives call me telling me that their husband has taken up their kitchen with a screen and a projector shooting and won't move it out of the kitchen. But it's really a lot of fun. You can do so much with so little, and having that recoil in those guns and things like that, or being able to use your own firearms, just adds to the experience.
Now, that's what caught my attention first, was the smokeless range. If you guys, I want to try to get the link out there, because I want you guys to go take a look at this. I swear to you, this is what I saw it somewhere first. I can't remember where I was at. I don't know if I was in Atlanta or where I was at, but I saw it in person. And then I was scrolling on Instagram one day, and I see like an ad or something, and I see it again, and I'm like, damn, I got to reach out to these guys. So they're one of the few companies that I actually reached out to, because I'm like, wait a minute, this is dope. I need this in my life. If I can, all I need is a projector. I already got that. So tell me what else I need to make this work. And it's so many different apps. Like, you can even do home defense drills. I saw you can set up your own steel challenge. You can set up shooting the plate rack.
Right. Right.
I was going to say the horse. You could do all types of stuff with this, especially if you got like the recoil enabled firearm, which I like. So Kristen was like, slow down, soldier. Let me introduce you to this one with the reactive targets. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But when I got it, I started liking that too. So I use this thing at least 2 times, 3 times out the week. And I'm usually I'm having fun, but it's still training though.
Yeah. And it's starting to get cold.
Yeah.
So you're gonna really, really love having that. Somebody in the chat asked a question about space. What is like the common area for you to use it in the distance that you should be at using the smokeless range?
So the smokeless range, I always recommend 10 foot by 10 foot. So 100 square feet, 10 foot wide and 10 foot deep is the smallest I personally would go. And that's if I have that, and it would project up at that point in time a 10 foot wide image where you're able to engage different targets. That makes it more realistic. You're actually moving your body when you're shooting and so forth. And it's not like shooting at a TV screen or a video game. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have a really big screen TV, you can even put it up on there. And we have instructions about how to make that work. But it becomes a little bit more game-ish when you're doing something that small, in my personal opinion. It's not as much training. But I would tell you that 10 foot by 10 foot is the size of area that I would recommend.
Okay.
Good. You know what's interesting to me? It seems like there's been a recent push the last year or two on actual outings, interactive shooting simulators in places like, I guess they would call Dave and Buster's and Jillian's and stuff like that. It's almost like becoming an axe throwing event or a bowling alley type thing. That a lot of these companies are putting these in their establishment, systems like laser ammo and et cetera. I think that you guys are on that leading technology push toward training, even training systems to people who don't own firearms, but you're piquing their interest. And I'm always for that. The more growth we can have in a two-way, you guys are pushing it into areas that, we haven't even thought of.
And, it also depends on where you're from, right? I mean, you're in Georgia now and you came from Long Island. Half this crew here is in a, we're going to say not 2A friendly state, right? Mm-hmm. So when you are in those type of environments, sometimes you're curious. I wish I could try a pistol and see what it's like. But in New York, for example, it's illegal for me to hand my pistol over to the person next to me and say, hey, go ahead and shoot that a couple of times. All of a sudden, they're worried about laws being broken. Gosh only knows what else is happening. Places like Georgia and where I'm at and where Kristen's at, the gun laws are a little bit different. So there are a lot of people out there that are very interested in just learning what it's like to shoot a gun. You see these big ARs, and of course, that's the big scary rifle we see in politics. We have a recoiling AR. You pull the trigger and it recoils. Doom, 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 doom. Feels the same weight and everything else. Next thing you know is people are like, wow, that's actually fun. It's not a scary thing anymore. Mm-hmm. The ladies getting into firearms, the guys that are first-time shooters.
I was just going to say that too. For people that are women, and this is why it's great for women to train women, is we know how we work. Guys, hey, I could tell any one of you guys just, hey, go here, go shoot this gun, and you're going to go pick it up, and you're going to blah, 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 blah. A woman, you tell her, pick this gun up and shoot. Well, what happens if I do this? What about this? We want to know all the things. And so to be able to pick up something where they know that there's not going to be a loud bang or something, I think they're a lot less concerned about it. I do a lot of dry fire as a first training session, which is awesome because then we can take out the bang part and the loud noises and other people, throwing $20 down the range, blah, 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 next to you. So it kind of gives it a low key way to introduce somebody to a firearm. And they actually ranges start having, we have a lot of dealers that are range owners because for that reason, it's a cost effective way, like you want to throw a whole bunch of rounds down the range, but you want to save your money. I mean, that's another reason why dry fire is such an awesome way to keep up your skills. So, yeah.
And let's look at the fact of what may happen in the next few months, or God forbid, what's happened in the past between either COVID. You're talking about the lack of ammunition that was out there. There were gun ranges that could not get people to come in to shoot because they're paying $1 per bullet. People are passing off 5 rounds of 9mm just to try a new gun that they purchased. $5 for 5 rounds was ridiculous, but they were doing that. Now you could try and get this. Think about this. Some gun stores can sit there and say, hey, let's put a laser bullet into this gun and shoot at the simulator. A brand new gun is still a new gun if you're just shooting a laser out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody can actually feel the gun, see what it's like in their hand. If they like it, they'll sit there and say, hey, I'm more apt to buy it. Mm-hmm. That's just to kind of give you an idea. If ammo goes scarce again, how are you going to train? How are you going to just, you have collections of firearms and you would like to shoot them, like to have fun. Yeah. This is a great answer for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I think it is. I like the fact that it's so interactive. Now you guys got the recoil enabled guns and you got several different types. I mean, I got the Glock, but you guys got CZs and
STIs.
These guns, they're not cheap. Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. Like if I was talking to Charles Henry,
he would say
Joseph Harris out there. It's
it's nothing. Give me 3.
If I was talking to Ghetto, then it's expensive. So it ranges. But they're great to have. Like if you.
Mm-hmm.
So at first I'm like recoil enabled Glock, and I was laughing at myself because I was telling Kristen like green gas. What the hell? Is that safe in my house? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like green gas. And then I did some research and learned that it's really nothing. But you get the green gas. I bought it off Amazon. It was very inexpensive, and it's easier than using the CO2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's much easier, man. It's super easy. You just plug the little nozzle into the magazine. The magazines are weighted just like a real Glock. I kind of went over that in the video. They didn't tell me this, and I didn't ask any questions. I wanted to get the product in my hand and see. And y'all don't, please, Billy, you be quiet right here.
Yeah.
You know my degree of being able to learn things fast is not very high. So I need stuff to be simple for me, So I didn't want to ask any questions. I wanted to see. So that way when I'm explaining it to somebody, I can be honest and be like, all right, this is what it was. So it took me about 5 minutes, but I figured the green gas part out, figured the gun out, put the laser in. Everything was super smooth. So within about 10 minutes or less, I was up and running with the Glock 19. And it's real. I went and got my Glock 19 and I'm holding them side by side. So I say in the video, I'm like, this thing feels real. So Kristen sends a message to me and goes, you do realize that's like a real gun. Just some of the internals are switched around. Like that frame is literally a Glock frame. So you really getting the real feel of the gun. The recoil is obviously not all the way real, but it's as close as you're going to get. So
yeah.
I was going to say that my introduction to Lido too, and talking on Instagram, it was kind of funny because he was like, hey, I want to see all this stuff. And we were talking about what product to discuss. And I watched a couple of your YouTube videos and I was like, he wants simple. He doesn't want anything too technical. I was like,
shut up, Billy.
No, bro. I was like, you're not. I was like, this is the perfect thing for you. And you're like, well, I was thinking about this. And I was like, no disrespect, but I think product.
Damn.
She called me slow without using the words.
Shout out to Chris.
No, this was
tell me, what we got?
Actually, she just refers to you as special. All right, not actually slow. You're special.
That's just you, Colin. That's just you.
But I think that's also an amazing opportunity for people to learn how to handle and possibly break down a firearm with how realistic these things are. And that's a huge part of safety.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's great for training kids. Now, and I say that, I have guns in my house. My son and my daughter, they started learning about firearms when they were 6. And the whole handgun safety and everything else started then. And they learned right off the bat how the proper way was to treat and store a firearm. So even the fake firearms go into a gun safe and everything else.
Yeah, no, that's true. I agree. And also, even with my classes, this will be in all of my classes, training new shooters. Because I run into this so often, man. You do a concealed carry class, and there's always somebody in there that's never really handled a firearm. And then we in Illinois, where you have to have a FOI card, and don't get me started on my thoughts about that, because I'm always wondering how people, you know, you have the card, but then they have zero experience with a firearm. They've never fired it before or anything. And I've bought several different type of training guns, but I think that the recoil enabled guns is definitely the best way to go. 100%. So I'll be using those. I'll be using laser ammo in my next class. I think it's a great way to introduce people to shooting before we take them to the live range. So, so it's pretty cool, man.
So Ghetto was saying about kids, and I know Colin just talked about kids too. We have for the smokeless range, we have the pumpkin hunter, and I was just telling him, I saw somebody shared our pumpkin hunter game on the smokeless range. They had it set up in their garage. Yes, Ghetto, in their garage, and had candy on the side table. And so the kids would come in, they would get their candy, and then they could actually shoot the pumpkins in the smokeless range. And I saw the comments of the parents, and it was really cool, you know, that this is what the parent did. And he handed out little things of like from the NRA Eddie Eagle of, you know, don't touch guns. This is what you do when you see them. So, and the parents just loved it. And I thought that was awesome. A great way to incorporate Halloween and safety and still trick-or-treating and, you know, education. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's nice.
Yeah, I think that to me, I don't want to talk about it because I get upset with you. That smokeless range has to get to me, guys, because.
Well, Lito, unless I come out there and help you.
Oh, damn. My gosh.
You know,
Colin,
baby,
what are you doing, man?
I didn't say that.
So,
hey,
I want to see if anybody in the chat has any questions for these guys. You know, I wish I was trying. I just went to YouTube. That's why I was so quiet, because I was trying to find some video on. I got my own video out there, but I'm looking for something else where somebody's like using the smokeless range, or I'd like to put something on the screen that we could show. Because I don't know, you guys have probably seen it before and just didn't realize that it was laser ammo. Because I see it a lot. I see people posting it a lot.
I tried, if I'm right, SHOT Show last year. I thought I was going to get an opportunity, but the line was so long. And I was like, what are they doing over there? Every time I went over there.
We have 2 booths at SHOT Show. If you don't want to go to the big booth there at the main area, come to the law enforcement section. We have another one there. We'll hook you up. So
I walk past there a million times.
Are you guys going to be at SHOT this year?
Absolutely. We're there every year. Okay.
I'm glad you said that. I got another event you can start being at every year too. I mean, and honestly, this is not a sales pitch. This is good because the timing was perfect. Yeah, he set it up. But here it is. I personally think that we have an event that's tailor-made for what you guys do. Our meet and greet, when everybody comes to town, we take over a hotel. What do they call it? What is it called, Billy? The area that we take over in the hotel.
It's like a free-staging area.
Yeah. And everybody comes to town that night. So you got everybody that's going to be in attendance at our meetup. I think having maybe a smokeless range set up there and being able to talk about it would be crazy. And that's just not me talking. I think that your product is tailor-made for our meet and greet.
Yeah. Okay. And all right.
The live range
Let me say this.
Yeah.
The women's conference is also a very thriving, large part of what we do with the meetup. Also, that is a huge draw. I think that would be an amazing spot for that also. So I could see it personally. But.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get you guys information on it, but I think it would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then it would be the only thing there like that. So I think it would be busy. We could partner with some of the other companies. We could do some giveaways for people that win the contest, and then it'll bring a lot more exposure to the product too. Sorry for doing business on the live, but
yeah, that's all right. But I'm
very transparent.
We already drew this whole scene out in our heads.
Daryl Mixon, what's up, man? Anybody who came into the chat, I didn't get a chance to speak to. What's good? Chris Stevenson, what's going on? somebody asked a question about the price. And then I see, I don't know who's commenting laser ammo shooting team, but they doing great out there.
Hey,
keeping up.
Hey,
That's right.
I'm commenting as laser ammo. He's commenting he did like 1 answer, 2 answers. Really?
Yeah, but he said the most important stuff. So either way,
laser ammo has been on it since the beginning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So can you guys go over pricing for some of the, like for the system that I have the 3 interactive targets that
the IMTT, yeah, we just the interactive targets as we call them.
Okay, so I have the 3 target system. Can we go over some pricing so people can get an idea of what they go for?
Absolutely. When you're talking about the 3 target, did you get the control station as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so something like that, you're looking at $299. Now, is it true? Do you have a special link or anything like that for some of your subscribers?
I do have a link. I think it's ARGG10, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you may want to put that in the text there because
we'll get that out there.
People show support and love to you that way.
They do. They always show me love, man. These are my people. I feel like we're all cousins. I could really shock you if I brought Ghetto.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but
Kristen, mind blown.
Yeah.
Blown.
But
why's my post not going through? What the heck? Why are you blocking me?
I'm not. My hands are here.
This is stupid YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're typing too much.
I can't help it. So Ghetto says that you're hating on me, and I was replying, I know, right? I said probably because he's scared. He knows I can outshoot him. So
man, shots fired.
Now, I guarantee you, I'll tell you, anybody who's watching this, I guarantee you, she can outshoot everybody on the screen, including myself. Guaranteed.
I ain't putting no money in it. Not at all.
Not after I set up Lito.
Yeah, okay, that's nice.
Range in his garage.
This all sounds like an amazing song, but
you're right.
Gotta show me. I'm not afraid of Kristen.
Are you from Missouri? Is that what you're from? You show me state?
No, I'm from Chicago.
I know, right?
So if we start with something like that, we're talking about $299. Then there's a system that comes with 5 targets, correct?
That's correct. That's about another $100, about $399.
And then at that point, the next system up would be the smokeless range. Is that
smokeless? Correct? Well, we actually have one less than that, believe it or not. All the way down, if you go to the very basic, that 1 target I was telling you about that makes you aim small, miss small.
Okay.
It's about speed and accuracy. That's called our laser pet. That actually starts at $125.
Wow. You can use that discount code. Save some money.
And it's something that is small enough. It'd fit into, well, I'd say a pocket. Definitely would fit into a purse. A decent sized pocket. You could throw it in your bag and travel with it. I take mine everywhere I go. So when I'm traveling around the US, I of course have my gun with me. I'll go to a hotel and it's great, easy to put up and boom, boom, boom. One thing you didn't mention is that even all of our electronic targets even come with batteries, because Kristen said you were special and that you needed batteries.
I put those in there for you.
It came with everything that you needed right out the box.
They weren't even Dollar Tree batteries, real ones.
Exactly.
So now with that system, are you also getting the laser cartridge with that pet?
With that little one, we do have a kit that is that cartridge and the target for $199.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So yeah, and again, the nice thing about our laser bullets are that, let's say you have multiple calibers. So you have a 9mm, but you just picked up a 40 or a 45. About $14.95 more, you can have the adapter that changes that 9mm to a 40 or 45 and so forth.
I didn't even know that part. See?
Yeah, so it will work with multiple calibers, multiple guns, just for minor change of the cartridge itself. So
I think the benefit, and I think this holds true for all the training systems, but I think the big benefit it's to those that don't get out to the range very often. I think it's probably it's worth the investment at that point, you know. And I'm not as cheap as Zach, but I'm a cheap dude sometimes, and this is gonna last you forever, right? Ain't no time period on it. Right. Especially because people were asking me about this. They were saying, you know, what do you do to train at home? Especially in the Midwest where we are. It's cold as hell now. It was snowing here yesterday. It's probably 30 degrees outside right now. So it's ridiculous. So, you know, I don't even like to get out when it starts getting this cold. Even to go to the indoor range, I don't be wanting to get out. So
well, and then you think about the range fees. So it's not just ammo, but now you know, especially with, again, women, you know, we're taking care of the kids or we're cooking dinner or, you know, we're working or whatever. And it's like, okay, now I got to get to the range. Well, the range is closed at night, you know, or a certain time, or you just need, you know, a couple of minutes, 10 minutes a day, you know, 3 times a week to dry fire. You're not going to drive all the way to the range, you know, for that. So this is stuff that you can do at home to get the touches, you know, that you need on that. And then again, your range fee plus your drive time, plus they've got to be open, plus, you know, that, you know, if you've got lanes that you got to wait for a lane to open up, plus the ammo, and then drive home, it's like, it's going to pay for itself.
Yeah.
Who's the young lady that I always see in the video?
Mia. Tactical
Mia.
Oh my God, man. So I love the way they go from showing her using the laser ammo program, smokeless range. Can't wait till I get mine. And she's able to transition to the live range, and it's dope. Like, I mean, it's obviously helping her in her training.
Absolutely.
And she can do also something you can't do, and that's run.
Damn.
Damn.
Boy, they tearing you up.
Man,
This is going too far now.
Yeah.
That was just a little bit too much right there. Damn it, Colin.
Wow.
So he ain't lying though, because I damn sure can't run.
Behave, Colin. You're gonna be sent back to the waiting room.
That running was over.
Tactical Mia started shooting with us when she was 7. Her father's not a shooter. He lives in Florida. He lives about an hour away from their local range. He was looking for something for him and his daughter to do in their spare time. And he took her to a gun range and she loved it. And from there, he's like, I can't keep driving every weekend, an hour there and an hour back just for her to shoot for an hour. It just wasn't cost effective for him. So he picked up one of our recoil guns, started off just exactly like you. Had a couple electronic targets. She practiced it, loved it, and then he decided to go to the simulator. And she's now, don't get me wrong, I think when she's an adult, you're going to be seeing her on TV and being like, I know that lady, because it's amazing to see how she shoots.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know how old she is, but she's really, really young.
She's 9 now.
She's 9. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty dope. Getting more.
Yeah. And I tell you, as aside from younger children, I have an opportunity to train up. Older people in the families that possibly couldn't deal with, you know, such a loud bang, like you said, and the scariness of the environment. This is taking all the stress out of that, all that stress.
That's a great question, Ghetto.
As laser ammo users and practice together over the internet. Oh, I wish. So one of the things I would like to see laser ammo start to do, but it would take a community to get together and say they want to do something like this. I like to have a leaderboard that would be, you know, web-based type bit where you can shoot and then it post your score on the overall leaderboard. I know that there is some software that we have looked into, but again, you have to get groups that sit there and say, hey, I want to do this across the internet. And it's people like you, and your followers who are going to be able to sit there and say, hey, let's make this happen. And it's just a step away.
They're my friends.
They're
my followers. I follow them. They're my friends. All those guys. Well, except Ghetto. And
hey, Ghetto's my friend.
Ghetto's your friend. You can have him. Yeah, that's it.
You're gonna send them back though when you get them.
You'll send them back. You'll send them back.
Well, can you set up a smokeless range, RG?
I doubt it.
I don't know. I know. Not a chance. Not a chance. If I can't do it, he definitely can't do it. OG $2. What's up, man? Big Riz, what's going on?
What, Big Riz?
Oh, so I'm gonna ask this question to any because a lot of people out here I know already have tickets to a regular meetup for. Would you guys like to see Laser Ammo come out to Arm 4 and set up? See if we can find some interest out there.
Put a yes in the comments.
And you know what I did see earlier that we didn't mention verbally? They put it in the chat that you can use Sezzle. Zach,
Yeah.
you like a Sezzling MF.
I love Sezzle. You know,
Zach Sezzles his ass off. He is a Sezzler.
Settle down now. Settle down. So let me ask you now, as far as what how many programs you guys do have hooked to the smokeless range, how many interactive scenarios or scenes are set up?
Wow. So we actually have, think of it like an app store, right? So you can add so many different modules onto it. We have what I'd call 13 modules, and each of those modules has different skills. For example, the basic smokeless range has 10 different interactive skill building drills. Then you go into, we have one called the open range, and it has like over 100 different things. The falling plate rack, the you can, and the cool thing is you can make your own courses. You know, I could take a picture of Ghetto, or I could take a picture of Brian and drop them right in there and make them good guys or bad guy targets or whatever. And if I can get
to be a bad guy,
absolutely,
really? You
you telling me if I get smokeless range, I could put a picture of Ghetto as the bad guy?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta have this.
They actually have. They're going to be releasing a picture of me, unfortunately, as a bad guy in there here very shortly. They made a practical joke out of it.
You've been talking, you know,
but you can't hit me, so it's all right.
If we get smokeless range at the meetup, I could finally beat not Ghetto. Forget Ghetto. I could finally beat Roadblock.
You think so?
You sure?
Yeah, because I haven't been able to beat him in person yet. But I feel like if we get on the smokeless range, I'll take him down.
Well, I think that we can probably make something happen. And
probably show us on. Hey Billy, we're gonna go at it at SHOT Show.
Yeah, SHOT Show. We doing it. We doing it.
Absolutely.
Are you guys gonna invite me by the booth?
Invite you?
SHOT Show to hang out. You know,
we're gonna advertise that you are gonna come by our booth. How about that?
Oh shit!
You tell me the day and time, and I'll make sure everybody knows.
It's getting better by the day. I'm gonna send you one of my best pictures too. I'm gonna do a photo shoot before I go to SHOT Show.
Do they still have glamour shots? Is that what it's gonna be?
Yeah. They give you that black comb. It's gonna be nice.
I can't wait to see myself on a Laser Ammo poster with no shirt on, with training written on my chest in yellow.
Jesus Christ, no!
If you beat Kristen,
it's going down.
If you beat Kristen, I'll take the photo.
Jeez.
Sounds like
I don't want to be in the room. Just the two of y'all.
Right, I don't want to be in that room.
I don't want to see witness that.
It's a wrap.
I seen this. Colin, this guy was taking a picture of RGG with no shirt on. In a dark,
I need to lose on purpose. Is that what
happens? Hey, what happens in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas.
We hope.
No, you know what though? Seriously, I think that it's one of the most interesting at-home training programs I've seen, and I try to be transparent with everybody that supports my channel, because there's nothing to hide out here. And this was something that I told Kristen. I'm like, you should just come on my live chat. You guys can talk about it. Like this is no marketing. I'm not getting anything out of this. They didn't pay me any of that stuff. It's just I actually like it. So, and I'm really keeping it real. I like it. It was something. It was, and Zach and Billy tell you, it was something I talked about before we ever did this.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I need to get that laser ammo, man. But I kept talking about the simulator though. I'm like, all you need is the projector. I'm like, it's about to get cold. I need to get this thing because it'll be cool, man. We'll be going at it in here. So It's a real dope thing to have, and like I say, it's not cheap, but you can sezzle it. And to me, it's the pricing makes sense, so it's not overpriced. Like I don't want to say no names. I saw a product that I want to say I was at SHOT Show, and it was like a training thing, and it was pretty cool. And I asked the dude, I said, man, what is this going to retail for? He's like, it's not. This was last year in January, and it was supposed to be released sometime mid-year. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what's this going to retail for? He's like, probably talking about $12.99. Wait a minute, 12, like $1,299, and he's like, yeah, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, nice. Damn, I guess I won't be using that one.
For that price, I'm buying 3 guns.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I can hire a trainer all year for $12.99.
Would you though?
That was ridiculous. So I think something like this.
Was he talking about a physical trainer?
Really?
Oh shit!
yo, you alive, bro?
Kristen thinks it's funny. Do you know that?
I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah, this is terrible, man. This is
damn.
This is worse than we do each other.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to be talked about, hell, I would have just let y'all talk to me, and
they need to be here on a Friday, man.
Yeah, we got to get these guys into a Friday live for real, because this is good. This is good.
It's a New York versus Chicago thing. What do you say?
All the time. All the time.
Hey, me too. Roadblock said he can use it for his classes.
Absolutely. I actually train my ladies with it as well. It's a great introduction to before we start to go live fire, but families, children, same thing. It's awesome. So it's a great one, and no subscriptions or continuous charges. That's it. Yeah. So pretty awesome.
And you guys get stuff like lifetime tech support and customer service. You have lifetime updates. Lifetime updates on the simulator. We're actually in January. We're going to be kicking out Smokeless Range 3.0. At least we'll be debuting it at SHOT Show. And anybody who has 2.0 automatically gets it for free. That's how we do business. Our clients are our family.
I like it.
Billy, what's the over under that I have Smokeless Range before SHOT Show?
I don't know, man. You in dangerous waters right now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like they don't even like me.
You kick one more person out, and I don't know. You might have to send your shit to me or Zach.
Yeah.
He's gonna be checking your mail, Bill.
He's like, kick him out.
He's gonna be at your mailbox every day waiting.
Wait, did it work? Did it happen?
I got an idea. Maybe in one of the coming up closer to like Black Friday or something, you guys should come back, and matter of fact, I'll do one better. We do a Christmas giveaway every year. We should give away the smaller system during my Christmas giveaway. Is that something you guys would be up to?
I'll tell you what. How about we one up that? We'll give away one smaller system.
Yeah.
One
no glamour shots. No glamour shots.
No free glamour shots with the lasers in the background.
Yeah, right. That's all that's in the background.
One medium system. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
And then I will see if I can come up with something else that's special, but it'll be a surprise.
That'd be cool. Thank you, man. So every year I do for the last 2 years I do like a really big Christmas giveaway. So we get people to donate stuff, and then we just give it away to show appreciation for everybody that supported the channel all year. So we give away a lot of stuff during the Christmas time. So
long live.
So anybody who's not already subscribing to the channel, think about this. If it's for subscribers, you got a pretty good chance. If we're throwing out there a couple 3 items or something worth some bang.
Oh, yeah.
So
subscribe
while you get a chance, please.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to check the comments now. Let's put the link out there for anybody that may have some questions that we're missing or that we might have missed. you know, and we'll let anybody that wants to come in and ask questions about the system. And
yeah. Hey, Ghetto, if you come in here, I hope you have your good eye on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, your good eye.
So, what would you guys say is your most populous unit? Like, is there one that just outsells all the others, or?
I guess I think too, it depends on the person, because we have different markets. Basically, you know, we have the intro beginners, you have the firearms trainers, you have the home person who has a couple of people in the family that, you know, husband or wife or something that may compete. So we kind of have different, and then of course military and law enforcement. So I think we have different markets. It's something for each type of demo.
Yeah,
she's absolutely right. It just depends on, you know, the different clientele that's out there and what they're looking for. And you got to remember, I think we have some things releasing here, well, probably about the time we have this next meeting together, that completely new, that I'm going to love to surprise people with. And I think it's going to be a huge hit.
I'm excited to see what you guys got. Like I say, I love the interactive targets, man. That is definitely helpful. Transitioning. A lot of people don't get to do that. A lot of people get to go. It's the weirdest thing. So we've experienced this. Billy had never shot at an indoor range in his life. Yeah, and I had never shot at an outdoor range.
Huh.
And these were real stories. I mean, up until, you know, a couple of years ago, but that was a real story. Like he had never been inside. I had never shot outside. So for people that, if you're used to shooting at an indoor range, you probably never get to turn and shoot. You never get to transition and do any of that. With this, you can really do it. You can. When I started seeing some of the stuff that people do, even with the simplest systems, you can arrange those targets however you want to arrange them. In your house, you can practice clearing the room. You can do. There's just so much cool stuff you can do, man. It's.
I was just going to say that too. When you're at the range, it's pretty simple. You have the mat and table in front of you and point down range. But when you're in competition, you're moving and shooting, you got left and right, you have forward and backwards, you have to keep the gun pointed down range. A lot of people don't get that. So it correlates to, home defense. When was the last time any one of you have actually cleared your house, or thought about shoot throughs, or thought about the positions of where you're going to be, what's your safe room to where you're going to hide when somebody comes into your house, or where are your children, and who's going to call 911, and where your bullets are going to go through, which walls, and what neighbors, and etc. So a lot of that stuff we don't really think about, because you're at the range and it's pew, pew, pew down range. And, when was the last time you thought about what are you going to do to clear your house? So that's exactly it, Lito, is just putting those targets around your house to kind of get you into, like, this is what it feels like. This is real, as real as you can get about shooting in your house without putting holes in the wall,
Yeah.
I didn't even know about the recoil and AR. That was new to me.
Yeah. We actually have both shorty and full size 16-inch ARs. You can put optics on there. You can change out the furniture on it. You'd want different buttstock. You want to have it Cerakoted. It's all metal, all steel. You can do all that stuff.
We probably can't have it in Illinois.
The looks of it, probably. But yeah, you never know.
So let me ask you this now: with the recoil on the handguns, do you find people wanting to put optics on those? Is it recommended, or?
So yes, we have two different types. The two major ones. Don't get me wrong. We, as he talked about before, we have so many different brands of guns. But we have right now our SIG M18 and M17, which are basically SIG 320s. They have optics plates already cut in them, ready to go to place an optic on there. Now, for the Glock people, we will be releasing here about the time of the next broadcast a plate that goes onto your Glocks. I actually have them sitting right here next to me. That will go onto your Glock that will allow it to take an optic.
Wow.
Nice.
And
he looks upset, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I'm laughing.
Yeah, Glock I have, I can't put an optic on it. I don't know. Whoever said that to me,
But I think that's a huge another part of that innovation, you know, and that inclusion, because
think about that, learning how to acquire your dot, and
oh my God,
that's a big thing. You know, they're saying it takes 1,000 shots, 1,000 reps to come up and learn how to find that red dot. So I'm not a red dot shooter. Like Kristen was saying, she's an iron sights gal. I'm an iron sights guy. Always have been. I cannot get that dot fast enough over and over again. But people say you've got to practice 1,000 times. I'm just not patient enough. But you know, you put that on one of our guns, our blowback guns, completely safe. You can sit there in the living room all day long, aim at pictures of the in-laws on the wall, you know, just pop, 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 you know, all day long, and learn that without ever having to shoot a real bullet. Think about the money you save.
Well, the cool thing too is because of recoil versus having just the laser in your gun or just using your own firearm, you have to rack the slide. You're not getting that second sight picture. So the cool thing about the recoil, it's not the exact same as a gun, but it's giving you somewhere in the middle to where you can get a little bit. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Billy, I can see, because Billy's got both of you guys got young sons. You know, preteens right there. Alex, he shoots a lot. I think a system like that is pretty cool.
Yeah. My family, we shoot as a family, and so my wife and my son, and we do a lot of home training, you know, a lot of dry fire practice and all that. And he was hooked on I was hooked on a system too. You know, I still use it a lot, but like anything, you want more out of it. You want to, you know, step it up to the next thing or whatever. So I'm definitely going to be on the website because he's gonna love it. I know that 100%. He's 12 now. He's the same thing as the young lady. He's been training with us since he was 7. You know, and I think that's a perfect thing for anybody in this chat that you know, knows Alex from shooting and want your children to have that same experience or whatever. I think you should really, really consider looking into these systems.
What is the max distance on those on the reactive targets?
You mean how far away the laser can be? So I've tested it in a controlled environment, meaning like I could go outside right now. It's dark outside. I could shoot it almost 100 yards. Wow. I should be able to hit that target. We did it in an indoor arena one time. We were shooting at the simulator, point of aim, point of impact type bit, and we were 100 yards away and were able to hit the target without a problem. And again, that's controlled lighting. Now, if you're outside in sunlight, that's going to change things a little bit. But you know, in either a dark or light controlled area where you can, you know, kind of dim the lights a little bit, it'll go pretty far.
I think my brother in Florida, I think, would really like this. He's probably watching too. I think he's really gonna want it.
If he loves you, he'll buy you some for Christmas. I'm just bringing that up. I mean, think about it. Your spouses, if they love you, this is the gift that keeps on giving, right? You said it yourself. Right. That trains together, stays together.
You know, Colin, I thought for some reason you were going to be my way in. You're more difficult than Kristen. This is.
I'm known as a little guy with a big mouth.
Wow.
I don't know where I get that. Women want me, men fear me. You know, that sort of
player. I said it in the beginning.
You know it. Seen it from the beginning.
Well, I seen it.
Yep.
But I'm trying to keep up with this chat. Troy, what's up, man? It's my boy right there. I don't. You know what I'm gonna do? So I didn't want to do this, but I have to.
Uh-oh.
Colin, is there any way you could try to arrange something? Get me one of those smokeless ranges. I didn't want her to hear this.
You know, she shouldn't.
She don't seem to think I'm smart enough to say that.
You know, I think there's probably a better than average chance that somebody on the screen could possibly end up with a smokeless range. But again, who's gonna help you set it up?
I got people. I know people. So that's the thing. Like I
can help him out.
He'll FaceTime me and help me out. You know, he'll read the instructions online.
I'll bet you there's going to be.
Where'd you go?
Oh,
where did you send me? You sent me to the basement again.
Damn.
Damn it.
Well, we'll talk about whatever we were talking about later.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
Have your people get with my people, and we'll,
I'm the people.
Damn. Yes.
I'm the people.
This is some real shit though. You know what I like about it? No matter what I said to it, this is just how she was too. Before we even had a couple conversations, do you know I can rock with people like that? I can rock with people that's real people. That's another reason I like to bring representatives from companies onto the live stream so people can put a face with the company and then just see that, all right, this is real people we dealing with. You know, they're actually cool people. That makes people want to support you more if it's a product that they're interested in. My job is to show it to people. Your job is to sell it. That's my theory. So, when they see it.
But it's keeping people happy too and having good customer service. And I can't speak for the other companies, but I do know that we get a lot of comments about our customer service and we have a great team and we're here to help you. So like I saw you, Lito, and you, whoever was handling it before. But I jumped in and took care of you and we built a really good rapport. And
because I was upset.
Except for when you're kicking me out of this room, we doing good. Just saying.
True that. You gotta chill with that, man.
Everything's not gonna be perfect.
When you talk to him, he's gotta keep his hands up, both just like this.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time. I'm really good at kicking people out this chat. Like I do it.
You're like, what? Boom, gone.
Yeah.
He's kicking children out.
It don't take much.
Somebody has control.
What up, Gary?
Gary, what up, man?
With the G,
bang firearms in the building.
J3, what up?
So okay. The only place people can get laser ammo is on the website. Is that correct?
No, not necessarily.
Dealers?
We have dealers all across the United States. If they want to try it out, if they go to our website, down at the very bottom, there's this thing called the dealer locator, and it'll let you know of dealers in your area. And you can click on it. It shows a nice little pin map there. You go to those dealers and say, hey, I heard about you. But again, they're not getting that discount that you're offering there either with your code.
1,000%, man. So
True that.
You can use the ARGG10 will save you some money for sure. We got the link back out there. Send the chat, guys.
I'm just saying
go check it out.
I would rather save the money myself. Now, don't get me wrong. They can still go to the dealers and check it out if they want to make sure, but they can also give us a call, ask some questions if they have questions, and we can go from there, We're always happy to answer questions. Kristen loves questions.
Yes.
She looks like a question.
She does.
I'm a shy, quiet type. I'm a people person.
She said she looks like a question lover.
Right.
I don't know what that looks like.
Let me ask you this though. This is a very, I guess, a deep thought type of question. Have you guys had the opportunity to get involved with any school systems? I know that recently a lot of schools are starting to put programs in where teachers are becoming armed and etc. Have you guys worked directly?
Absolutely. Actually, Tennessee, Georgia, and Texas are our three biggest states for schools. Here's a fun. So how we can track the internet, having a web page or anything like that, you can track where traffic comes from. Mm-hmm. One of the cool things is that we can look at where we get a lot of traffic from. And believe it or not, the states we get a lot of traffic from are the top 5: New York, Florida, Illinois, Chicago, and Texas.
Wow.
Those are not Chicago. I'm sorry, California.
I was going to tell you Chicago's not a state. But
sorry, I meant
if you wanted to be a state California. For the sake of this live, we'll do it. I mean,
I was thinking of restrictive laws again, and it came to hit my mind. But it was California.
Chicago. We made them 2 different places.
Of those, 3 of those states are very restrictive.
This is the part I'm getting confused.
So
I can't put together Smokeless Range, and he said Illinois and Chicago are both states.
It is a difference.
Product of a public school education. What can I say?
No, man, that is. I can imagine that though. I can imagine that places that have those restrictive laws would do that.
People are so interested in learning, and they want to learn what they don't know. They've always been banned from it. Some of them grew up in houses and asked their parents, "Why don't we have a gun?" or whatever. And then they want to learn. There's a ton of people that will buy something like our stuff, practice before they ever buy their first gun.
No, that makes sense. I think people should.
Absolutely.
I think people should. How many different types of firearms do you guys offer? I don't know if you just know the exact number offhand, but in terms of
counting rifles, counting rifles, recoil guns, 9 pistols, 2 rifles that are the recoiling type.
And what brands are those? I mean, I know the Glock 19 for sure.
Glock 19, 17, and 45. The SIG M18, SIG 17. Okay. You have the 1911 CZ75 Scorpion 2, I believe is what it's called. The STI. We have right now we have this thing called the ATP and the ATP-C. It's a clone type gun. It's kind of a mismatch of 2 separate guns. Okay. Then we have our ARs, 2 different types of ARs, a shorty and a full length. So that's
Resilient Dad. What's good?
Yeah,
anybody else?
You got a 2011.
Yep, that's the STI.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
And which one is the least expensive?
The 1911 is the least expensive.
I thought you were going to say the Glock 19. That would have gave me another chance to talk about Christian.
The Glock 19 is probably one of our most popular, actually.
Which is why I gave you that one, and you liked Glock, because I did research.
Hello.
So I will tell you now, you must have said something nice to Kristen because she never gives away the Glock. I will tell you that right now. Most everybody gets a 1911. You must have said something nice to her. I don't know what it could have been because I have yet to find those words.
Nice because I was upset. I was trying to get something. It's a long story. I don't want to talk about it.
So the Glock 19 is probably our most popular firearm that is out there right now. A lot of people are starting to gravitate towards the Glock 45 because that's the new thing on the market. But the 19 is the best for concealed that we have because it's got the smaller grip, the smaller barrel, of course.
100%. Gary came in. He was asking. We asked this question earlier, but I'm sure some other people have came in since then, and he's saying what separates laser ammo from the other dry fire and training equipment. I know you guys answered this earlier, but I'm sure there's people that didn't hear it.
Which is funny because he also has the smokeless range, so he already knows what separates.
He said, "Stop playing with me, boy. You know what it is."
So what was that? One of those supportive questions, Gary?
Gary, where you at?
Hey, Gary. Hey, man, let me borrow that shit.
So you can buy conversion barrels and use your own pistol.
No, it's the conversion barrels are for specific models that are made by Umarex or Proforce and things like that, not your real pistol.
Okay.
We have something else we'll be releasing very soon for your own pistol.
Oh, he wants to talk about it. He just can't.
I know. He's
itching. He's like, we got something else.
I'm telling you, when you have us come back on, I'll be blowing up your DMs. Let me tell you.
Sure you are, because he's not on Instagram.
Who's not on Instagram? I'm not sure who you just pointed at, Kristen, because the way my screen is set up.
I am not. I'm old school. I have Facebook for my family and friends, and I have YouTube.
That was funny. I'm going to use this as a short because I said, "Who's not on Instagram?" and she just pointed at nobody. Like it was pointed somewhere between Billy and Zach.
And he pointed at him.
I tried to dodge the point. You know, she said,
So there's a word, Colin, that we use from time to time, and the word is cap. And it sounds to me like Kristen is saying you were capping. I'll tell you what capping means. It's not necessarily lying. It's just like
not telling the truth.
You were being misleading a little bit. And you said you were going to be in my DM, and she's like, I don't know how you're going to do that because he's not even on
I said I'd be
Instagram. So she could have just said that's cap.
People will be blowing up your DMs because they'll be so excited
okay.
to see what we have coming up.
Backpedaling, hey.
I'm always trying to educate.
Clean that one up.
Damn, Chris Stevenson. He said if Chicago was a state, it would be worse than California.
Well,
that is a fact. That is a fact. Marcy Griffin, what's good? African Dreaming, what's up? All the way from Africa.
Yeah, what up, Jay?
Oh.
What's up, young fella?
So look at that. I want to point out, Jerry says 100% no cap. This guy.
That sounded right. Colin is my rep. Hook me up over here in AZ. Glad to see they are on the RGG show.
That's good.
Nice.
That's dope.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Now that we do have some folks that are international, how is it looking for you guys outside of the States?
So we actually have offices all around the world. Actually, we have a European office as well. It's not bad at all. We're responsible basically for everything in North America, Central America, and South America here. And then we have, like I said, an office in Sweden that takes care of all of Europe. And it's just booming. Business is not slowing down. And of course, everything that happens in the news, everything you see in the news, domestically, foreign, it affects us here. And the company in general. So we're unfortunately, we're pleased by the amount of contact we have internationally, but the downside is that usually tragedy strikes a lot of talk. And that's a nice thing, though. It brings people to the table to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
So I got an awkward question because it's just getting. Which one of you guys is a laser ammo shooting team?
All of us.
You're both of them?
No. That one.
Oh, that's.
Wait, who's commenting this laser ammo shooting team?
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So to answer his question, because I don't think you're watching the comments, Colin, but Laser Ammo Shooting Team is actually Pat. He is one of the other salespeople with Colin. I'm doing it also as Laser Ammo.
Okay. Somebody help me, because I thought Colin was doing Laser Ammo Shooting Team, and I'm like, how the hell did he just type that? One hand up here, and he was talking like this is a bad man.
I'm a specially gifted man.
No.
All right, Patrick. Nice to meet you. Because I'm like, this is the dopest company ever.
Right.
I mean, duh.
This guy can type without using his hands. I don't know how he did that.
I thought you meant who's on the actual shooting team. That would be
okay.
So the shooting team is laser ammo.
Consider trying laser ammo after hearing about it.
Say that again.
I'm just asking anybody in the chat think that laser ammo would be something they would be interested in after hearing about it. And if you guys got any questions, we got the link out there.
Yeah, and don't forget to use RG's.
Please don't forget to use the code.
Yep.
I'm gonna have it in my link on my campsite and everywhere, so you guys always be able to use that code.
There's a lot of people out there that are in your chat here that may use our products and they want other people to see it, right? We always encourage people to reach out to Kristen with marketing and to sit there and say, hey, here's some videos of me shooting. And we have and using our stuff. We have no problem sharing them. That's how people build a name for themselves. Tactical Mia was Mia, when she started, and she sent us some videos and we put it online, and that's how people develop sponsors and stuff like that. So if anybody's ever wanted to just go out there and make something out of nothing, just with your skills, please do. It doesn't have to be for laser ammo, but go out and show off what you can do. It's an amazing thing. And people will ask you questions, and it's cool when they come up and ask you, hey, I'd love to know more about how you did that. People, but if you didn't know, a lot of colleges have trap shooting teams, which I didn't even know. And they offer full ride scholarships for kids to go to college and shoot shotguns. Amazing to me.
There's a shotgun laser.
Yes. For 410, 20 gauge, and 12 gauge.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. And it drops right in, especially if you have a pump shotgun. It's real easy. And you just pump and go to town.
So it works just like regular shotgun action? I'm just pumping, squeezing?
Absolutely. And it won't eject it or at all until you're ready for it to come out. Then you put your finger in there, you turn it a quarter of a turn and rack it out and pops out.
Oh, that's nice.
And on the simulator, it actually has trap shooting. So you'd be able to practice right there on your simulator with trap shooting.
Oh, I like that.
Oh man.
Hey, Ghetto. Ghetto asked about the 22 cartridge. I'm assuming because it's the circumference of that round in the barrel. Why haven't you guys?
I see the answer right there.
They basically just patches posted there. There's actually the battery would be made so small that it would work for about 5 shots and it'd be dead. And because no battery is made really that small and is consumerly available, you'd be paying a fortune for it. Unfortunately, that's the case.
And I know I'm looking at a few people out here in the chat that Joseph said is definitely ideal for me. R. Daniels, R. Daniels, good friend, supported the channel. And he's confined to a wheelchair, but he actually shoots competition himself. Very good shooter. And I think it is ideal for these guys. And quite a few more. The guys out here that are instructors, the newer shooters, people that are newer shooters, or guys that don't have a lot of time to get to the range and stuff like that. So,
well, it's like the firearm instructor is perfect because, I mean, how many firearm instructors actually have their own range? You don't.
Yeah.
So you're at the mercy of ranges. And like I'm in Texas, so there's probably a good 8 or 10 within an hour of me, but I have to have permission from those ranges. And while those ranges have their own firearms instructors and they don't want to allow just anybody to come in. So I have like permission at 2 different ranges that I'm able to do. And one of them charges, of course, for me, I'm like, I'm not shooting. They're the ones that are shooting, but they're going to charge for me as well because they're trying to get their money, which I totally understand. But, having the smokeless range or having dry fire allows, me to get hands-on experience with my students without having to worry about the range at the first time.
Right.
You know what I thought was really fascinating about the statement you just made? You asked the question and you answered it. If anybody's watching the replay of this, just rewind this part. She asked the question and she answered it. She said, how many of your instructors have your own range? You don't. And then she didn't give anybody a chance to answer. So, but don't worry about that. This is
I'm a woman. That's all we do.
Shout out to Kristen.
She talks to herself often.
I work from home. Hello.
Oh, damn. Because I have a new job, I have to go in the office now. Oh, that's good, Nola Gun Guy. I think definitely check it out, man. Definitely check it out. Go to the site, check it out. You can use the discount code, the ARGG10. We definitely have that out in the chat. But definitely go check it out, man. Go fundle around YouTube. Go to their website. Read up on it. Don't just take our word.
What'd you say?
Fondle. What did I say?
Fondle what?
Fundle and fondle is actually the same thing.
Jesus,
but fundle is more acceptable than fondle.
Say it different, my friend, please.
I think when you
isn't there another word?
It's different, more fun than fondle.
Yeah,
I'm getting aroused, guys.
Fondle is I'm gonna say that different.
I'm getting aroused just sitting here listening to y'all. I'm just.
Hey, you took it there. You just took it
there. So, all right, we taught you. Okay, Colin, we taught you cap. Got that one down.
Cap, absolutely.
We have another phrase on the chat. Say it different. Say it different used to be pause back in the day. So that means like somebody says something that's a little suspect, a little weird, or a little too far left, they would say pause. But we say it different over here.
Yeah.
So when I said fundle or fondle, Zach was telling me to say that different because it may have been a little inappropriate. So I'm going to tell you to say what you just said different because I felt like that was
Please,
Appropriate.
please.
So just say
please
that you say it different because that was
Please say it different.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
highly interested in the conversation that you guys are having
that was
about
much better.
word
Yeah,
choice.
he gets it
There
already.
you go. That's better.
He gets it already, man.
I'm just glad I'm on this side of the screen, not underneath. Sorry.
I want to
Yeah,
make mistake in Kindle.
Zach, you better move your head. It's all good, man.
Trying to get Kindle.
Man.
Y'all
Nothing
know.
wrong with you guys, man.
Let me ask you this. I know this might be a little overboard. Is there any manipulation to these firearms? Damn.
Rude.
Is this where I'm supposed to say it back?
Ghetto. Dude.
Hey, no. Kristen, like I said, when you see ghetto, mind blown.
Ghetto is allowed to say that.
He's allowed to say that, yeah.
That's why it's so
Make
funny.
it different.
Is there like a blooper reel for you? Because that would be awesome. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Colin and Ghetto kind of look like brothers-ish.
Yeah.
I thought when I saw him online, I was like, we're like twins.
Yeah.
It's like we were separated at birth.
Yeah, very separate. Shit, I forgot.
Hey, this is one of the funnest lives I've had in a long time.
Oh, is there any option or ability to change out triggers or anything on those guns?
So no, and I'm going to tell you why. And this is actually a very legal reason. The ATF monitors all these different things, right? And one of the things they say is, hey, we're not going to allow you to use real gun parts inside the firearms. But if you have something like you have let's say a specialty Gucci Glock, because I know somebody has had a show about his Gucci Glock. I saw it. Then you also have you have your AR with a specialized trigger. We have options for that. The Gucci Glock option, I just use that. It could be a SIG, it could be a Glock, whatever. That's what we'll be releasing here in probably less than 30 days. And the AR option is already online. It's called our Flash Bolt. So if you have a competition trigger, as I do, and probably Kristen does, and a number of other people, our Flash Bolt drops right into the existing bolt of your AR. It could be a PCC in various calibers, and you'll be able to use your competition trigger without a problem.
Wow.
I like
that. That is dope.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Now, you said, are those recoil-able gun, are they serialized?
They are not. They have what I call a mock serial number on it. So it's only if you wanted to keep track in case, like some businesses may have 20 of them. I actually know of a couple of businesses that have a number of simulators up, and they probably have 60 of those Glocks. They have a mock number on the bottom of it, which is just a number that they can keep track of, but it's not an actual serial number. No.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
And they're not regulated. So they're actually considered laser guns in all 50 states. So they're not regulated in any state either. They can never shoot a real bullet. They cannot be modified to shoot a real bullet.
I wanted to ask that question. I just didn't think it was appropriate.
Well, and I know that that's actually a thing that people ask a lot of times about specifically our rifles. Our rifles are so realistic that we even have law enforcement agencies that will actually inspect them to make sure they can't, because it's just amazing. And it has full automatic. So you can actually go fully auto.
What?
On one of these cars. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes. Single shot or full auto. It's an amazing firearm.
So they don't require FFL. No bigs up.
No, they don't.
Absolutely no requirement. It'll be, if it comes from our office, it'll get delivered to your front door. Somebody will need to sign for it, but that's about it.
Nice.
Colin is there off switch on the laser ammo. I'm tired of pulling the batteries out.
So they're talking about the batteries for actual lasers that go into the pistols. They do actually go to sleep automatically. We recommend not to leave the batteries in the lasers. Some people will put away a laser and let it sit for a year or whatever, and that battery will corrode. As you've probably had some sort of electronics at some time, your kids have had toys, sat in the closet for too long, and the batteries explode in there. Now you've ruined a great tool because of a stupid 25-cent battery. I highly encourage people to remove their batteries when they're not training or storing it for a long period of time. If you're using it every day, don't take the bullet out or don't take the battery out. Have fun, enjoy. If you're going to store it for months and months on end, yeah, take the battery out, definitely.
Yeah, because I'm like, shit, I haven't taken the batteries out of mine. And
well, you've got the recoil gun, so you're going to want to, because it'll pick up any kind of vibration. So it's going to use, I mean, I had mine sitting on a table that has a radio on it, and I go to use it. I'm like, why the freak is this empty? This battery dead again.
That's true, because that was happening to me. I kept seeing, when I'm moving the gun, I keep seeing the laser flash. I'm like, is that something? I don't have something installed right or something?
When I go to shows, I put it in the trunk of my car and I forget to take the battery out. And by the time I get to the show, it'll be out, because every time I'm going over a bump, it's actually shooting a laser in the gun case. Not recoiling. It's not recoiling, but it's actually shooting the laser because it's looking for the vibration of that impact.
Yeah.
Probably like when you twisted the battery on that little cap of the laser, if you touch the end of it, it's going to you'd see the laser as well. So
yeah. No, Big Zo, the dry fire guns don't require batteries.
The lasers have batteries.
The laser is the battery, yeah.
Which your recoil gun doesn't have the batteries, but the laser in the recoil gun does have the batteries.
That's correct.
Do you really say what the freak?
I did without saying the other word. I was trying to be respectful of the YouTube so I don't get kicked out of here again.
No, I wouldn't because what the freak almost got you kicked out.
Yeah, you don't get kicked out for profanity.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying I just hope you don't really talk like that on your
I'm a potty mouth. I mean, I'm probably worse than all y'all combined.
I guarantee you.
Not Zach. Not Zach.
I don't know.
Not Zach. He is terrible.
I'm a military kid, so I was born and raised around the military, and I cuss like the worst kind of sailor.
Hey, Ghetto, could you do me a favor and never ever call my guest Boo again?
He did boo up.
He did.
Right. Sometimes I wish when we have guests he would change his name.
Where's Trina at?
He started acting like his name.
Strap House is asking about if recoil guns are CO2, and we had talked about that before. It's actually what we typically have. Some of them are CO2, and they can be. We do have a Glock that is CO2. The CZ and the STI are CO2 as well. But I will tell you that I prefer green gas, and a lot of people don't understand what that is. I know you brought it up before. Green gas is a environmentally friendly gas. It's a renewable gas. It comes from one of two places. It's either a type of propane or it's a methane from landfills that they remove the odor from and some other stuff, put some silicone oil in there and put it into a can. Nice thing is about that is you can fill up a magazine in 10 seconds. Like you pointed out, it takes 2 minutes to remove a CO2 cartridge, put it in, and then lock it back in like it needs to be. It takes 2 minutes to do that. And nobody's got time for that. I want to shoot. It means I want to shoot now. I don't want to do all this other stuff. Green gas is cheaper in the long run, about $9 a can roughly on Amazon. And it gives you about 2,500 to 3,000 shots per can. Just depending on how fast you're pulling the trigger.
3,000 rounds of ammo.
Yeah.
For $9.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Think about that.
But you want to know something else that's cool about the recoil in guns is, and I didn't realize this, the funniest shit. I didn't realize this until I was actually doing the video, that you could drop the magazine. I can buy additional magazines. I can put them in my mag pouches, and I can really practice mag changing.
Oh, really?
I know it sounds elementary, but that's some cool shit to be able to do at home.
Yeah, I like that.
You're right. You're shooting a recoiling gun, drop the mag.
I gotta say this.
Go right back to work.
I gotta say this. There's a lot of people that do mag changes with empty magazines, and that's different. That's different than an actual weighted magazine.
Yes.
I don't know, fake one, not fake one. I don't want to call it fake, but it simulates the weight of it.
Mhm.
And to do that mag change with a weighted magazine, that's a whole different experience right there. I didn't know.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets better. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I would say too that the gun and the mag are basically like weight wise, they're kind of reverse. Whereas the heaviest thing on our guns are our slide for plastic guns, the normal guns we're used to. Whereas with the recoil guns, it's going to be the magazine because that's where all the weight is. Whereas the slide is much lighter.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, the slides on our recoil guns, with the exception of the CZ, they're made out of aluminum instead of steel, and that's mostly because we got to get that slide to be able to recoil all the way back and forward again. So it's a thick gauge aluminum, but that's where the weight transfer difference is there on that.
Mm-hmm.
So for the cost of a
You saw
I
Chris
see that too,
comment,
yeah.
right?
So basically, for the cost of a pretty good firearm, you can pretty much buy a hell of a system from Laser Ammo with a recoiling gun and one of the setups. Like you figure you buy a decent gun, you're gonna spend $600-700. I imagine you can buy a recoiling gun and a system, for right around that price range, and you got something to work with.
Yeah,
I bought Amazon had you can get I think I got a 6-pack or 8-pack of green gas, and no lie, I use this a lot, and I've only gone through one can so far.
I mean, that's a great investment. You can get
So it lasts.
A training tool that lasts you forever, basically, for the price of a pistol. That makes sense to me. That's actually a really good deal. And I'm the cheap one, and that's a good deal.
There you go. Yeah. We got him now.
I don't know what just happened. See a lot of profanity going on out there. So, no, this has been awesome, man. So I appreciate you guys for coming through, taking out the time to come and explain this more to the.
I'm pretty sure we're reading the same thing.
Yep. Colin, read it so you catch up.
I want to point out that I am not Chris, but he obviously knows you.
He got his own green gas.
My goodness.
This has been one of those nights.
Damn.
Well, I've been the butt of the joke, but it's cool. I can take it. Home defense package. Oh, okay. Yeah, basically for the price of a fire.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know, sometimes you're gonna get people, and I always try to, I guess, touch on the way I think people will think. Like, well, that's pretty expensive for a training system, but not when you go and see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think once you go and see what it is, you'll see that is worth it.
How much ammo can you buy for $600 and some? Just out of curiosity, each of our locations is different.
Probably
right?
Maybe a couple thousand rounds of 9mm.
2,500 rounds, maybe 9mm.
Okay, so after your 2,500, you're out. Here, you get to go. So,
yeah. No, that's true, man.
Yeah,
that is true. I think it's so many advantages to it.
Ghetto, you do the math, man. It's 10% off. 10% off.
Do the math. Come on now.
You save 10%, Ghetto, and you can sizzle it.
Isn't it called? Isn't the code RGG10?
It is.
Is it
the number 10 is there?
It was ARGG10, I thought.
Okay, ARG. Okay, it is 10 though. That number is there, right?
It is.
We call that a
Ghetto. You're talking about?
Wait, that's a nice way to call Ghetto stupid. I can appreciate that.
No, we don't use that word here. Remember, we use the word special.
Special. Yeah. Don't say stupid, Zach.
Yeah, I'm talking about Ghetto. So but anyway, yeah.
Real life, AJ, what's up?
What's up?
What up, AJ?
Cousin, what up?
So, you guys are on Instagram. Can we tell people where to go follow Laser Ammo on Instagram?
Laser Ammo.
Let me get it.
It's at Laser Ammo. No underscores, no nothing.
Nothing. Easy peasy. Same thing on Facebook too. If anybody's on that.
Somebody's on it.
Somebody.
So you guys go, and if you're on Instagram, follow them. They will reply. If you DM them and ask a question, they'll reply. They usually get back pretty fast. Cool people, as you guys can see. So as opposed to me coming on here being like, hey, they got great customer service, they cool people, you get to see it for yourself, man. Colin's an asshole, and so you at this point, we know we got some cool people here, and they're worth supporting.
And hey, give us an invite to the thing in June. You know,
you have an invite 100%, man. I think you'll really enjoy it, man. It's this live chat times 4 or 5, and it's just so much brotherhood and fellowship. I can't even explain it, man. You just have to be there.
Yep.
If you guys come out, it's just a fun time.
No sleep.
I think it's tailor made for your product.
Okay.
I mean, when you put a whole bunch of 2A people together, I mean, you got to have a good time, right?
Yeah. You know what?
It is different though. This is different.
Yeah. This is
no cap.
A continuation. Aside from brotherhood, joking and laughing and training, and that shit is just so amazing because these people all from different parts of the world, the country, but when you get next to each other, it's like you grew up together.
Yeah, but I think that's what the 2A community is about. There's different industries, the military and police and stuff like that. But I travel a lot around for shooting competitions, and you can leave your phone somewhere and somebody's going to return it at the end of the day, or you'll find your ear pro somewhere. I mean, I really find that the community is really just good people. They're not asshats or anything. It's just, it's a different community. So you can hang with people that you've never seen before. Oh crap! What did I do now?
You do nothing. You got a question?
No. What is an ass hat?
Thank you.
I love that word.
It's just like an asshole, but you got a hat.
That was good.
I like it.
What up, Mike?
So Shanna, she's amazing person. Shanna Ewing, Jason Ewing.
Oh my goodness. 42 hours, girl.
They drove all the way from Washington State to Thomasville, Georgia to our last meetup. That was my first time getting to meet these guys in person. They've been supporting my channel for a long time.
Wow.
I looked forward to meeting them more than they looked forward to meeting me. They really enjoyed themselves. I mean, we've had guys come from the UK.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is year 4 that we're doing this. I'm from Chicago. The first year was in Houston, Texas. Second year was in Nashville, Tennessee. We went to Thomasville, Georgia earlier this year in June.
Yep.
And then we're going to Southwest Ohio next year. And everybody travels from wherever they're coming from to make sure that they get to a regular meetup. The reason I say it's different, because when most people think of these 2A events, it's usually a big range day. And they're always awesome. You're 1,000% right. But the range day for us is only 25% of the weekend.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's the other stuff that we have a sneaker ball. So Colin, come with your best sneakers, man. You got to dress up and wear your coolest sneakers. We have a theme. We really hang out and we really fellowship. It's a great time. So I look forward to having you guys out there. I'm gonna predict that they'll be there, Billy. We'll do the over under tomorrow.
We work on it. What do you like for lunch, Kristen?
What's that?
What'd you like for lunch?
Well, I'm like, what do I like from you?
You're a shrimp fan?
Different. Say it different.
No, what do you like for lunch? But you actually say it different. Wow.
Oh, say it different, Billy.
Kristen, you're dope. Wow.
All right. So thank you everybody for checking in. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Thank you again, Laser Ammo.
Zach, put a shout out for your code one more time. Put your shout out for your code.
We didn't have the 5 questions.
Oh yeah,
5 on the fly. Billy usually does 5 on the fly, but he's been in here from the beginning.
Yeah, I'll throw a couple at you.
Just one.
We're gonna
let's see what it is. Hold on, let me switch places with you.
Mm-hmm. Let's these are gonna be some very emotional questions.
Oh no.
Yeah, I like when he gets emotional.
First of all, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Sorry.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Pumpkin.
That is such a cultural answer.
Right, it is.
My gosh. All right. New York pizza or Chicago pizza?
New York.
You know it.
Not
Lord.
really had much from either one. So, but I love all pizza. So I'm just gonna say you really can't fuck up a pizza.
Oh dear Lord. Sure as I
Oh
can.
man.
You could
I
have just told Chicago. That would have been better. But
All right.
try something else,
All right.
Billy.
Yeah, to be honest.
He's asking.
So-
So,
I'm gonna be honest, right, Jake?
I see. This is gonna be a tough one. This next one. This is all food based.
I love food.
Okay.
too.
At Thanksgiving dinner, do you have dressing or do you have stuffing?
Stuffing
Ooh.
with
It's
gravy.
dressing.
With gravy,
It's
Stuffing
dressing.
with gravy sounds good.
it's gonna make it even more moist.
Colin said it's dressing.
Colin said it's dressing.
It is dressing.
Okay, so what's the difference?
The
In my
spelling.
opinion,
The
Where
spelling.
you-
And ghetto was right. It's a cultural thing.
man.
Man.
I should have brought Ghetto on here.
Inclusion.
I should have
Ghetto,
brought
you got
Ghetto
2
on.
minutes?
Ghetto was scared. You should jump on, Ghetto.
See,
Come on,
ghetto's
come up here with
stuffing
your
too.
Come up here.
Come on, Ghetto.
Yeah, come on, Ghetto.
Uh-oh,
He
he's
said,
afraid.
Ghetto said he loves pumpkin pie.
Who doesn't love pumpkin pie?
Oh,
Tell me,
shit.
even if you like sweet potato pie, you tell me you don't like pumpkin pie.
No.
Zach, no. What's your pie do you eat on Thanksgiving?
Sweet potato.
Is that like a real pie or is that like
You said is it like a real pie? Yes, it's a
It's
real
like-
pie.
How do you not know
out
what
of
sweet
here?
potato?
RG, up, hands up. Hands up. Don't kick me out of here.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
No, you're helping me actually right now because you're asking the same questions that I ask about pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
You just said, "Is it a real
Well,
pie?"
I'll
I asked,
eat
"Is
sweet potato
pumpkin really a
casserole.
real
It's
thing?"
not a pie.
Sweet potato casserole and sweet potato pie are different. Now, sweet potato casserole is delicious.
It is
Absolutely.
It
We
is
eat that. But sweet potato pie is a real pie, and it is far superior to any pumpkin anything.
Well, I would rather have sweet potato casserole than pumpkin pie. Also,
That is absolutely correct. I would too. I don't eat pumpkin pie.
yeah.
Maybe
No,
you should have asked her if she's ever
it's
had
actually
it.
cool, right? Like, so I love this because that's like those are cultural differences. That's what I always call it. Like when you ask a black person, they're gonna always say sweet potato pie.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask a Caucasian person, then 90% of the time they're gonna say pumpkin pie. I've never had pumpkin pie in my life.
Never.
Never.
Well, I actually would prefer apple pie for Thanksgiving over pumpkin or pecan.
You sound like
but I
Billy.
have
Now, that's what Billy said.
Now you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
food.
yeah.
That's
I
my
have
food right
pumpkin
there.
pie because of my husband. So
But
Chris,
Billy's
apple pie
answers
is
are
for
always half
Christmas.
and half, and there's a
Yeah,
reason.
Billy's answer is always half and half. So he it's kind of hard asking him.
he just
You
said
got it.
Sometimes he's his white side, sometimes he's his black side. It's just- you never know which way he's gonna go.
apple
Say
pie,
different.
apple pie, and peach cobbler all day. I'll take that 100%.
The peach cobbler, yeah. Apple pie.
apple crisp
No,
would be better.
Well, I was waiting on Ghetto,
Yeah.
but he didn't make it. So,
Apple crisp is good too.
all right. One more.
oh,
Go ahead. This on you.
oh, you
Yeah,
want me to
but-
ask her?
Yeah, ask the $1 million question.
If she's been watching live, she's heard this.
I know I heard the other 4, so I remember those 4, but I don't.
She's a Houston girl.
Yeah, I live in Houston, south of Houston, but I'm not from Texas, so I'm
Where
not.
you from? Where you from again?
California, then Virginia, and now I live in Houston area.
Huh.
Oh,
This is gonna
this
work
is
out.
going to be difficult. Let's
Yeah,
see.
this is not gonna work out.
No.
This is
How
not
about the
gonna
other
work.
one? How about the other one?
Oh, the other one
Yeah.
is a hot dog or sandwich.
Yes.
Oh fuck no! Mm-mm.
No way.
No, thank you. No, it's not. No.
No way.
She
And
said,
any self-respecting New Yorker does not will eat a dirty water dog. Eat a
Exactly.
dirty water dog, and it's not considered a sandwich.
That's
Are you
right.
kidding me?
Who
Dirty
called
water-
it a sandwich?
The dirty
now,
water dog.
let me ask you guys this question. Sabrett's or Nathan's?
Personally, for me, it's Sabrett's, bro. It's
That's
Sabrett's.
tough.
Me too.
It's Sabrett's.
All the way.
It's Sabrett's all day.
All the way.
That's tough.
That had to be something
all right.
inside
So
New York.
look.
I don't know what neither one of
Yeah,
them.
me neither.
Sabrett's from the ice cream truck or the hot dog truck. Nathan's from Nathan's.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to Nathan's and get a Sabrett's? I mean, come on now. That's like saying I go to McDonald's for a Whopper.
No. You go to Nathan's to get a Nathan's. But if
you go to Nathan's to get a Nathan's.
Walking around Manhattan, you want a Sabrett's.
All right, enough of the New York stuff. So I got.
Depending on where you are in Manhattan,
I'm with you.
So I have one last thing for you guys before you go, or before we all go. I want you to. We were talking about pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie and stuff. So there's a joke when you get off the line with us tonight.
Uh-oh.
There's a pumpkin pie joke from Bernie Mac. I just want you to YouTube Bernie Mac pumpkin pie joke. I want you to go listen to it. But once we get off of the live, because they're going to play it on YouTube, and it kind of explains the whole, pumpkin pie thing. Don't play it out loud right now, please.
No.
It's a great joke.
Silverback said you gotta ask, so you might as well ask.
You gotta ask the $1 million question, bro. You
might as well.
But do either of you guys eat grits?
Heck yes. I have grits. Unfortunately, my grits are quick grits, but I have grits here.
Quick grits? I don't know any other kind. What do you put on them?
Powdered grits? Is that what you do?
It depends what time of day I'm eating them. If I'm eating them in the morning, I put a little cinnamon sugar on it, some brown sugar.
Oh, these are my people. These are my people.
He said cinnamon sugar or brown sugar. He just took it way.
Hey, see what I be saying? It depends on what time of day.
Okay, listen. This okay. I gotta say this, and I need to say it right now. This live has been very, very cool. Great people. But your 5 on the fly, your choices of food, and the grit question, you guys just did terrible. Like maybe one.
Hey,
this is one of the best and worst lives at the same time.
Right here.
Everybody loves that. Hell yeah, sugar all day. Listen,
three people say yes.
Colin,
yeah,
it depends on what time of day. Like you said,
absolutely.
In the morning,
absolutely.
Sweet. In the evening, some other shit.
Savory in the evening. Yeah. 3 in the morning.
No, if you want some sugar on something, you eat cream of wheat. You don't put it on grits. Sugar goes on cream of wheat. You can go into the store,
to the end.
You can go into the store and you look on the shelves. There ain't one box of sweet sugar grits. They're all jalapeno, butter, cheddar, 3 cheese. Ain't no sugar. No company makes sugar grits.
Yeah, I
this
think
is like a game of
for this though.
Oh, okay. Look who popped in.
Oh, Ghetto's here.
Hey, Ghetto, turn your camera on.
Yeah, Ghetto, turn your camera on.
That's not allowed. What's up, Kristen? How you doing?
Oh, Ghetto.
All right.
Why don't you ask him the grits question?
No, because we know what his questions are.
We don't eat grits around here, but I would definitely put a gang of butter on it. That's it.
That's it.
We try to refrain from asking Ghetto any questions. We just just talk. You don't ask him questions. That's not what you do. Ghetto, the whole purpose of bringing you on here.
I know it was.
You want to mess up the entire purpose.
Look, let me tell y'all something. Kristen and Colin, they're trying to prove to the world that they got a white friend, but really, I'm kind of confusing.
Hella confused.
Look, he damn so confusing.
You would have never known from his name or listening to him talk.
Listening to him talk for sure.
So Ghetto's been confusing us since we met him.
Yes, he has.
Day one.
But it's all right. He's my homie. He's a good guy. Hey Ghetto, thank you, man. That's it for us, guys. I done ran over. This has been fun. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys come back.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime you want, man.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
This was fun.
We'll do this again.
From laughing.
And I'll give you guys my word. I'll continue supporting Laser Ammo. I think you guys have a dope product. And hopefully some people will go and purchase this thing. And don't forget to use the code ARGG10.
Yes.
All right. Smash that like button on your way out. I'm out of here, guys.
Thank you.
Be safe,
Great
everyone.
show.